All right, we're doing the 7th grade assessment, and 1 through 4 is adding, subtracting mixed numbers with the same denominator. So for example, number 1, you got 8 and 2 11ths plus 3 and 5 11ths, right? With the same denominator, you're just gonna keep that. You add the numerator, 2 plus 5 is 7, and then you add the whole numbers. 8 plus 3 is 11. And there you have it. 2. No, actually, we're gonna go to 3, right? Subtracting mixed numbers at the same denominator. So you got 6 and 4 ninths minus 5 and 1 ninth, right? The denominators are the same. 4 minus 1 is 3. 6 minus 5 is 1. There you have it. So now we have adding and subtracting mixed numbers with different denominators. So we got 5. We got 5 and 3/5 minus 2 and 3/10. We all know that we need the same denominator. We need the same denominator to subtract this. So I'm gonna show you a trick which should work. I'm going to multiply. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, it could work, but it's easy. I'm going to multiply this 5, this denominator, by this denominator, and multiply this denominator by this denominator. So now we have a common denominator. 5 times 10 is 50. 10 times 5 is 50. Whatever I do to the denominator, I do to the numerator. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 10 is 30. Then I keep my whole numbers. 5 and 2. So now I got 5 and 30 over 50 minus 2 and 15 over 50. Now I have the same denominators. I can subtract. 30 minus 15 is 15. I keep my denominator. 5 minus 2 is 3. And if you want, we can reduce this fraction. The greatest common factor is 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 50 divided by 5 is 10. So this could either be 3 and 3/10 or 3 and 15 over 50. Now we have addition. No. Yep. 5. So I'll do 8 now. You got 3 and 1/4 minus 1 and 2/3. Again, we need the same denominator. So I'm going to multiply this denominator by this denominator. And this denominator by this denominator. Then I 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. I multiply this by 4, so I multiply this by 4. I multiply this by 3, I multiply this by 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8, right? I keep my whole number. So now I can subtract because I have the same denominator. So now we have an issue where this 3 can't subtract from 8. So now I have to regroup. So what I do is I borrow a 1 right here. In this case, a 1. I borrow a 1. There would be 2 remaining. And then I add that whole number here. A 1 is 12 over 12. In this case. So 3 plus 12 is 15 over 12. And the minus 1 and 8/12. 15 minus 8 is 7 over 12. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now, what I did here is because I can't subtract 3 minus 8, I took away a 1, right? A 1 is 12 over 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. So because I borrowed this 1, I took this 1 away, I added it to my fraction. 3 plus 12 is 15, and then 12 plus 12 and 12, you keep the denominator when you add in fractions. So now that I have 15 over 12, I can subtract 15 minus 8 and get 7. And then the denominator stays the same, and then 2 minus 1 is 1. With fractions, you don't want a negative numerator. So that's why I had to regroup to make this numerator bigger. And that was for 5 through 8. Those are for numbers 5 through 8. So now I'm going to do numbers 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm going to do numbers 9 through 12. So for 9, we got 4 2/5 times 1/2. So I have to convert this to a mixed number. So 5 times 4 is 20. It's 20, right? And then 20 plus 2 was 22. So now I got 22 over 5 times 1/2. I just converted this to a mixed number, to an improper fraction. Now I can multiply. 22 times 1 is 22. 5 times 2 is 10. It can either be 22 over 10 or divided by 22. 22 divided by 10. If you want to turn it into a mixed number, 10 goes into 22 twice. 10 times 2 is 22. 10 times 2 is 20. Minus 2. 22 minus 20 is 2. That 2 goes up here. That 10 stays. And that whole number stays here. So the whole number went here. The remainder went here. And the denominator stayed the same. So it can either be 22 over 10 or 2 and 2/10. Either or is acceptable. Now division. I'll do the hard one first. So we got 2 divided by 1/3. To turn a whole number into a fraction, you put it over 1. So now we have a fraction. So we want to keep, change, flip. Keep my 2 over 1, change my division to multiplication, and then flip my fraction to 3 over 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 1 is 1 times 1 is 1. 6 divided by 1 is 6. And that is for number 12. When you are multiplying or dividing mixed numbers, you always, for example, you got 2 1/3 times 3 1/2. 3 1/4 divided by 4 1/8. First, you turn to an improper fraction. So 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Keep the denominator. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7 over 2. Now I have mixed improper fractions. I can now multiply. 7 times 7 is 49. 2 times 3 is 6. Now that I have a improper fraction, I got to turn it into a mixed number. So what I do is, show you my trick. So 6 divided by 49. 6 times 7 is 42. It goes in 7 times. And then 6 times 7 is 42. 49 minus 42 is 7. That's going to be my numerator. And then my denominator stayed the same as 6. So it can either be 49 over 6 or 7 and 7 is 6. I prefer a mixed number. Next, division. Convert to a mixed number. Convert to improper fraction. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13 over 4. Divided by 8 times 4 is 32 plus 1 is 33 over 8. Now, I use my keep, 13 over 4. Change the division to the multiplication. Flip 33 over 8 to 8 over 33. Keep, change, flip. 4 times 3 is 12. 13 times 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Let's go over here. 8 times 1 is 8, 9, 10. 1 over 4 over 12. Convert to a mixed number. 1 over 4 goes in here. So 12 divided by 104. 12 times 9, 12 times 9, 12 times 10. It goes in 9 times, which is 18, 9, 108. Oh, too high. Oh, 9, 18. Oh, wow. So that's 8. 8 times 2, yeah, 8 times 2 is 16. Okay, 8. 12 times 8 is 96. 96 minus 104 is 8, I believe. Wow. So, the quotient is a whole number. The remainder is the numerator, and the denominator stays the same. So, it's either 1 over 4 over 12 or 8 and 8/12. And that's how you multiply and divide mixed numbers. Now we have 13 and 14 is order of operation. Remember, PEMDAS. So we got 9 divided by 3 times 3 minus 7 plus 4. 9 divided by 3 times 3 minus 7 plus 4. So I have my PEMDAS. I see that multiplication is here. We got division, multiplication, subtraction, addition. When I have addition and subtraction on the same side, go from left to right. Multiplication, division goes from left to right. Even though I have division and multiplication, the operation on the left is going to go first. So 9 divided by 3 is going to give me 3. Then times 3 minus 7 plus 4. I got multiplication, subtraction, addition. Multiplication comes first. 3 times 3 is 9. Minus 7 plus 4. Subtraction and addition, left to right. Left to right. So that means subtraction on the left side goes first. 2 plus 4 gives me 6. You guys do 14 on your own. All right. 15 through 18. This was 13. That was 13. Now, 15 through 18. When you see these, you just put them vertically. So 66.754 plus now 6.69. 6.69. And 0 goes here for a placeholder. So this is 15. And then now I'm gonna do subtraction 1. 18. We got 344.58 minus 18.6. A placeholder goes here. So we got 4. What is that? 6.9? 6.9, yep. 5 plus 4, 14. 1, 13. 14 again. 12 and 6. And my decimal goes here. Here, subtraction, 8 minus 0 is 8. You can't do that, so you borrow. That's 15 now. That should be 9. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, correct? 3 minus 8, can't do that, so you borrow again. At 13 minus 8 is 5. A decimal go down here. 3 minus 1 is 2, and then 3. Now we got 19 through 22, which is multiplication and division. Honestly, you guys are on your own with that. Now, last but not least, when you obviously you have to show your work. So when you show your work, you're gonna send that to TeacherMan91 by DM or 646-413-8362 to my number. You can text that to me. I will drop that in your Google Drive folder so you can get credit for that, and good luck. You're gonna put your answers on the Google Doc. This assignment is a little bit easier to navigate. We're putting answers in. So any questions, call or text this number. If you want to send your work, you're gonna send it here through text image or by TeacherMan91 Instagram, by DM. And you guys have a good day.